I'm Anna Z, and welcome to a quick tutorial on how to shape your bread and place it in its final proofing baskets before your bake. This is a double batch of dough. As you can see, it's risen quite nicely. It has wonderful bubbles. I'll bring it up a little bit closer so you can see. Isn't that wonderful? And I'm going to roll it out onto a floured surface. And I just want to show you how easy it is to work with the dough. So this dough has been chilled overnight, and when we roll it out, it's good to just give it a little bit of a wake up. So generally you can let this sit for about 15 minutes, just let it get a little bit more to room temperature, and then we'll cut it and shape it. Okay, we're back. So we're gonna take our dough scraper. You don't have to be perfect in this. Some bakers like to weigh the dough that they cut so that they actually have two loaves that weigh the same and come out the same size. I'm not that particular. I just like to gauge it with my eye and see where the midpoint is, and then just cut from there. So let's just cut that. And it's really nice once the dough's been chilled because it makes it easier to handle. I find when I have my dough at room temperature, or when I have my dough just fermenting at room temperature for a same day bake, it's a little more difficult to work with the dough. So the next method I like to call my braid, diaper, and fold method. So what we do is we just take the ends, and hopefully you can see what I'm doing, is I'm just going to do a little braiding per se. It's not a triple braid, just a double braid. So you just fold it as if you were braiding. And what this does is it helps to trap some of the air bubbles in it, and then you get that nice airiness in your loaf. And then we're just going to roll it. So again, making sure that you have a good floured surface. If you need a little more flour, just sprinkle it around. Okay, so the next step is to make these into nice, tight dough balls. And these are going to give you that well-shaped boule. And you can also make these oval if you have oval bannetons. Okay, so what you do is you're going to do this scooping around the dough and then just pulling it, making sure you have some tension. And this helps to close the seams as well as form a nice, tight, taut ball of dough. So as you can see, I'm putting my fingers around, and then I'm just slightly turning it around and around until I feel that there's a nice tension in the dough and that the seams have all been closed. And then what you're going to do is take that, have a floured banneton or bowl, and then just place your dough seam side up. And that's it. Okay, let's try the other one. And same idea. So you can see how this can become just meditative in itself. And there's such great satisfaction in making your own bread. So using a bowl with a napkin that's been floured, place it seam side up. And if all the seams haven't quite closed, that's okay, just give it a little pinch here and there. So you're going to cover that, and you're going to let that sit for about an hour. And in the meantime, you're going to warm up your oven. So that's it. That's how you do your final shaping. So if you're interested in more information or learning how to make your own bread, if you are a health nut, if you're a foodie, or enjoy baking, or you just want to learn a new skill. If you want to learn how to make your own bread, the Art of Sourdough Baking Workshop is now on sale on my site. Just go over to my site and click on it. You won't be disappointed. So click now. So if you want to learn more on how to bake your own bread, as well as pizzas and cinnamon buns and raisin bread. So if you want to learn more about the art of sourdough baking, my sourdough workshop. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. So if you want to learn more about the art of sourdough baking and you want to learn to make pancakes and waffles and pizzas and raisin bread and cinnamon buns, go over to my website, click on the Art of Sourdough Baking Workshop. On sale now for a limited time. You get 19 videos, you learn at your own pace, and within 2 weeks you'll be baking bread and much more. We'll see you on the workshop. Happy holidays.